All right. Hey everyone, we're gonna give people a little bit to get in here, probably at least 30 seconds or up to about a minute to get into the webinar. But hello to our early birds. They're here already. All right. And we're also going to have this recorded. Well, we've already got it recording right now, and we're going to be publishing this on our blog on Monday. So anybody that misses anything, we'll be publishing this for anybody to go back and review. Hey, Garrett. Hey, Christina. Hey, Erica, Jess, Todd, Charles. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just to make sure that I stay on time here, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just wanted to first and foremost welcome everybody to the very first Xofu webinar. I'm super excited to have you all here. This will be primarily a companion to our newsletter that we come out with every single month. And so the objective is that we're going to have a webinar every single month as well. So yeah, again, welcome to all the people that are here so far. Just wanted to reiterate that this will be recorded and we'll also be publishing this on Xofu.com. So, and that'll be on Monday. So yeah, so without further ado, I think let's go ahead and dive right into the very first thing. So one of the big first items that we wanted to discuss is a major infrastructure change to Xofu. And this is probably our biggest back-end improvement so far. And I think I'll go ahead and let Luke quickly explain what we've got going on.
Yeah, so as Xofu has been growing, we've seen an increase in the number of projects that are being run every day, and we want to stay on top of that and make sure that everyone's projects are running timely and that the app continues to run smoothly with increased throughput. So we've made some major infrastructure changes on the back end to hopefully improve the performance that you all are seeing whenever you run projects. So the main noticeable difference, even though it's not visible on the site, is that you should see your projects running faster when you run them in Xofu.
Perfect. And yeah, this is going to help out with scalability in the future. We've also got some other big plans in the works for bundling API calls for LLM responses and some other things that we won't talk about just yet, but massive change. I know that was a lot of work from our dev team to get that in place. So the second thing I wanted to talk about with you all is our flexible projects. They are now live. You'll be able to actually create projects now a la carte without a subscription or in tandem with a subscription. This is going to give you the flexibility to choose the length of the project, which LLMs you want to track, and for how long, or I already mentioned that, but and this is going to help you keep things within a specific budget. And we're really excited to show you kind of what the flexible project gives to the user. Luke, I think, is going to go ahead and demo this now.
Let me know if there's any trouble with the screen share, Michael. But previously, in the past, whenever you wanted to run larger scale projects on Xofu, outside of the free 50 prompts that come with your account, you would have to purchase a monthly recurring subscription that raises that prompt limit. we've introduced a new system to provide a way to purchase projects with a one-time payment based on your needs specific to that project. These are called flexible projects. So if you log in to Xofu.com and visit the dashboard with this button up here, you'll still be able to create projects in the old way, but you can also now try flexible project creation. I'm going to go into detail and explain what that is here, but I definitely recommend clicking this link and reading our knowledge base page explaining the details of this flexible pricing and how it works in written form. But when you create a project with the flexible pricing option, you can see I've got a project that's already been started here with about 30 prompts. You'll see this checkout preview window appear in the top right. And when you get to the very last step of project creation, I'm going to proceed to the brand info. You'll get to this project scheduling block, and this is where you can decide which of our LLM models you want to track in your project, whether you'd like that project to create reports daily, weekly, or monthly. You can also select an end date for the project whenever you'd like it to end in the future. So you can see all of these options impact the estimated total up here. And as you might have noticed, ChatGPT with Search and Gemini are the two most expensive models to run, but maybe you're only interested in running Google AI Mode and Google AI Overviews. So if I disable all of these, you'll see the project cost drops down to just $3.45 to run both of these models across 30 prompts, 8 times total. So once you've configured the pricing plan just how you'd like it, you can proceed to the checkout. This will navigate you to a Stripe hosted checkout page where you can complete payment and fund the project. It'll be activated immediately upon payment and will run for the first time, and you'll get email notifications every time your flexible project completes. So yeah, that's the flexible pricing plan for projects.
Awesome. Thank you, Luke. I also did want to mention too that once a project's life cycle gets to the end, you can actually extend it. Luke just added that functionality recently as well. So if you decide you want to keep tracking a project after 3 months, you can keep it going for another 3 months or a year, or however long you decide to. So we're really excited about those flexible projects and how it might serve you all, and especially if you're a little more cost conscious or definitely just want specific time lengths for your projects. So perfect. The next thing we wanted to talk about is the advanced prompt builder that our CEO, Garrett French, and another one of our devs, Madison, have been working on over the past month. This includes integration with a custom GPT, a roles, intent, and we're really excited to talk to you about that as well. And anybody that has questions about the prompt builder after the call, or if they want to email us, we'd love to talk to you more about them. I know Garrett would love to talk more about those as well. So this is something that we've been really excited to share. So Luke, go ahead.
Yeah, so our favorite way to generate prompts for basic projects recently has been from the URL. So starting with any URL from your brand site, these prompts are generated from the Toyota brand page. But down here, you can actually open up this advanced prompt builder to apply a secondary lens, and that is the role. So you can use this tool to generate role-based prompts, still starting from a URL. So the first step here is generating the actual roles that will then influence the prompts. This process does take a few minutes from start to finish, so I'm just going to skip through the steps here. But you'd select the URL you want to analyze and complete this generation. You'll see roles appear after a couple minutes here based on the content of the page that you provided. You can select one or more of these roles to generate prompts from. If you don't see a role that you're interested in analyzing here, you can add a custom role or use AI to generate more than what you see here. I'm going to use this Uber driver role and continue to the prompts. You can see these prompts are a lot more detailed and more introspective, kind of gets deeper into the actual keywords on the page that you use to create them, and also angles the phrasing of the prompt from the perspective of the role that you selected. So you can select any number of these prompts and add them to your project. You'll see them fall in here. And yeah, that's how you can use the advanced prompt builder to use roles to analyze LLMs as well, in addition to just the URL.
And there's a lot more that we can, there's definitely a deeper dive that we can go into this, and we'd love to hear from anybody that is interested in this particular perspective. We'd love to either jump on a call with you and help you set up these projects in tandem, or even just walk you through kind of our methodology and how we're coming up with these sorts of prompts. So awesome. Thank you, Luke. The next thing that we wanted to go over are a massive, we've done a lot of UX improvements over the past month, but we definitely wanted to highlight some of the bigger ones that we think will save people some time and just give a better quality of life for the end user. So Luke, take it away.
So firstly, we wanted to provide more information surrounding time and when these projects run, because they're asynchronous. They happen daily, weekly, or monthly, and we want to make sure that the user knows exactly when they can expect new data. So on the front page of the dashboard, you can now see exactly when the next project run is scheduled to happen. If the project run is underway or you just created the project, this will actually display an ETA of when that running project is expected to finish. So you can know when to come back and check the dashboard again, rather than checking it every couple minutes waiting for the prompts to complete. In the account settings, you can also rename your account. So you can, if you have multiple accounts, if you're using multiple subscriptions or anything like that, you have a free account that you want to continue using. After you purchase a subscription, you can rename them to better organize them. And you can do the exact same thing for the actual projects. So if you go into the actual full dashboard for a single project, you can use this little pen icon up here and rename the project to whatever you'd like. And that change will surface over here on the dashboard as well. The last thing we've done here is back to project creation. From the start, we've provided an option for you to create a project from a file. This is when you already know the prompts that you'd like to run and you just want to upload them with a CSV. We've now made it so that you can include a URL column and also a role column in that CSV. So similar to the view you were seeing earlier, if I upload this file, I've already pre-filled it with roles and URLs, and those have assigned themselves to the prompts that I just added to this project. So that's a very quick way, if you already know the prompts that you want to run in your project, to get the full thing set up using just a single file.
And Luke, if I'm not mistaken, we've also added tags or topics rather to this as well. You don't have to use topics, but the tag field is kind of customizable to if you had a role set and you wanted to have a role hierarchy, or if you wanted topics, or if you wanted something else, you could also add that. So you no longer have to start just from a mass prompt import. You can kind of add a few layers of details in that the project gets right from the start. So cool stuff. All right, and the last big wave of changes, I guess, our citation page analysis capabilities, and also some param stuff with social citations. Luke, please walk us through those.
Yeah, so I've gone over to the Citations tab within the project dashboard. This is the Toyota project I showed you earlier. And in this part of the site, if you're not familiar, you can view all of the citations that appeared across all of the LLM responses in your project run. So on these pages, we've now improved the export capabilities. This white button has always been here, and it exported the full set of citations that you created in this project. However, if you use our filters to filter down to a certain set of tags and even just a specific platform, this export raw data option will export only the data that you filtered down to. You can also notice, if I re-enable all these, on our table unique to just the pages, if you were to click into one of these pages, this is a single page that was cited in the project 5 times. You can use the export raw data here as well. And now you have the set of every instance that this specific URL was cited in your project. So it's really good for getting in the weeds and learning more about specific pages that are maybe appearing frequently in your project citations. We've also added to all of these tables the total number of citations and the number of rows that are available in each of them, which makes it a little bit easier to tell the scale of the citation pool that you're looking at. And on this pages table, once again, we've just enabled the capability to look at the videos that are getting cited in LLMs. So if you type YouTube into the search bar here, you'll see all of the specific pages on YouTube, their videos that were cited by your your run of the project. The last thing I want to go through here on the citations screens, we've had this capability to label domains, and we have all of these default labels. Whether you own a domain, it's your competitor, or it's an affiliate or a social link like Reddit or LinkedIn. These were previously the only categories that you could choose from. However, we've ability to create custom labels. Let me find one here that's applicable. So usnews.com, let's say I want to label this as a news source. So I'll enter news here and choose a color for the label. I'll just pick something random and create the news label for this domain. And now if I head back out to the citation share page, and I think I might need to refresh, you'll see the new label that I just added appearing in this citation types bar. So this is a pretty cool way to continue organizing your citations. Different projects for different brands typically cite all different types of domains on the internet, and our base set of categories weren't able to properly cover every type of domain that you might be looking at. So now there's more customizability there, and you are more capable to organize your citations in a way that's more fitting to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Luke. And yeah, we're really excited about those changes. And I just wanted to shout out that, you know, a lot of these changes have come from user input, and anybody that's on this call that uses this, that uses our the Xofu tool, you know, keep the feedback coming. We definitely want to make this tool as user-friendly as possible, and any feedback that you have is extremely useful to us. I realized we did kind of go through these a little bit of almost in a lightning round sort of fashion. I think for future webinars, we want to have some sort of Q&A session at the end. But I do appreciate everybody joining. Please reach out to us at info@xofu.com for more info or a deeper breakdown for any of the things that we shared on the call, or if you're just looking for a demo. And also do want to mention that you can sign up for a free account. It's super easy. You click on the blue sign up button in the top right-hand corner of xofu.com. You get 50 prompts for free. You can create any number of projects you want as long as you have prompts available. And yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, thank you again for joining us for our very first webinar. We will see you all next month. Thank you all. Awesome.